Okay, today we're going to be ranking these 10 AI tools that I've chosen down here from S to F. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, first to start off, we have N8N. N8N is an open source workflow automation tool, which allows you to build your own workflows that can do a plethora of things like, automate sending emails, automate follow-ups, automate pretty much anything that you want. And it has a ton of integrations. It goes without saying that this is a super impressive tool and pretty much helps you, automate and create workflows for whatever you want. For me, Dave and I use this tool almost every day. This is an S tier tool for me. I love using this. It's very user friendly and easy to use, but also easy to learn. I started learning about N8N about 6 months ago, and I would say at this point, I'm pretty well versed in it. I wouldn't say I'm an expert yet, but from what I've been able to build with it and do with it, it's been, very beneficial to me. So S tier. So the first chatbot LLM on this list, ChatGPT. This is a great tool, obviously, very commonly used, probably the most popular one, at least up until this year. This was the most popular LLM to use. Obviously the classic. This is a great tool to use. You really can't go wrong here between Claude and ChatGPT in terms of, just a standard LLM. I personally use Claude. I don't use ChatGPT. I think Claude is a better tool all around, but ChatGPT is good, especially good for image generation. I think that's where it's starting to excel. And I've heard good things about Codex. I know that's part of ChatGPT. I don't use it. But yeah, all in all, it's a solid tool. I would give this A tier. Next up is Claude. I'm going to save you some time now. Claude is S tier for sure. It's really good at reasoning. In my opinion, based on the way I use it, I try to engineer my prompts better, but it doesn't really hallucinate a lot for me, especially now with Opus 4.8. It's a clean model. I love the interface. I love pretty much everything about Claude. I don't use Claude Code. I use Cursor, but Claude has been a great tool. And when I switched from ChatGPT to Claude, there was a clear difference, and I haven't gone back since. So this is an S tier tool. It's helped me pretty much do everything. Next up is Cursor. Cursor really has transcended the game in terms of what you're able to do vibe coding. In my opinion, I think it's better than Claude Code. I enjoy using it more. I think it's quicker, it's more efficient. Yeah, it has Codex, it has Grok, it has all of the good ones, but this has just been a super efficient tool. We vibe coded a ton of things. I have zero coding knowledge, but Cursor has done, let's say, a lot of the taking care of a lot of the expertise for me. So this is, in my opinion, an S tier tool. Up next is Perplexity. I've heard a lot of good things about Perplexity, and my brother especially has been using it a lot more recently. From the time that I did use it, I didn't see a huge difference in output to Claude or ChatGPT. So for me, this is a C tier tool. I think it can be useful if you're, researching something for a project. Like, I can't imagine how deep the research would need to be more than you're able to already do with Claude and ChatGPT if you put enough time and effort. Like, for me, it's not worth the extra cost that Perplexity brings. That being said, I haven't really used it much, and my brother said he's used it a ton, and it is really, really good. So, but for me, this is a C tier, and this is my opinion on the list. So next up is Gemini. Gemini is a great LLM as well, and it's really, really good for image generation. Probably, in my opinion, better than ChatGPT, but other than that, to me, there's nothing that stands out about this. If most of your stuff already exists in a Google workspace, I'd imagine it makes sense. But in comparison to Claude and ChatGPT, there's just no competition. But because it's really good at image generation, I'm going to put it in B tier. It's probably my go-to for image generation. So yeah, this is going to be a B tier. Next up is Grok. I've never really used Grok, but I've heard it's, really unbiased and really good for ethical and math questions, I've heard. But all in all, as an LLM, it just doesn't compete with the three here, Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini. I don't really see a good use for it in that sense. So for me, this is going to be a D tier. But then again, I haven't used it, but this is my biased list here. Next up is Lovable. Lovable is good because it kind of handles the hosting and infrastructure of what you're building. It's similar to Cursor and Claude Code in the sense where you can just really talk to it and have it build what you're looking to make. I don't know. For me, I just really enjoy the Cursor interface, and it's more expensive than Cursor and Claude Code, at least the base level of it. And the outputs that I've seen from Lovable just haven't really rivaled that of what I've seen from Cursor and Claude Code. So for me, I'm going to put this in D tier as well. Honestly, I don't know why I put Manus here. I can't really speak on it because I've never really used it. But let's get to the last one, Notebook LM. What's good about Notebook LM is that obviously, there's no room for hallucinations really. It knows what it knows based on what you give it, which is amazing because if you're trying to work on a project, you don't want it hallucinating, you don't want it guessing, you want it to know what it knows, which is what you give it. But I don't have a lot of experience with Notebook LM, and as far as I know, with these other tools, ChatGPT and Claude, you can give them context, right? You can give them documents, and with the right prompt engineering, I feel like you can avoid issues like hallucination, kind of, rendering Notebook LM irrelevant in that sense, because I'm pretty sure its capabilities don't rival that of Claude or ChatGPT. So because of that, I'm going to put this in a D tier. But then again, I don't know a ton about Notebook LM. So that's going to be my complete biased opinion about these tools. So thanks for watching.